It just really pairs well with pastas, lamb, beef, and gamey kind of meats. I don't eat deer and venison kind of meats.
If you're trying to stop.
Yeah, no, not me. I don't know. Squirrels don't know. Never.
Hi everybody, this is Carla, Justvlogginglife. Today is day 6, Vlogmas day 6. And we're here with a holiday wine tasting, a festive holiday wine tasting. So we wanted to bring you guys along on our novice journey because we're not connoisseurs. So yeah, please don't you know, think that we just know everything. We just know a little bit about a little bit when it comes down to wine tasting. And we have our own flavors that we like to explore, and yeah, or brands or whatever. What would it be? More or less like grapes, but we'll get into that. To start, it's very important that you understand that you don't have to have very expensive wines to enjoy wine. There are some really inexpensive wines. The ones that we have here were, how much were they, baby? Pretty much
$10 to $15 range.
10 to 15 bucks, no more than $20. There's one that's like $3 that's really good too. I can't remember the name of it, but you can find some really inexpensive wines, but you can also pay upwards to thousands of dollars for wine. I mean, it is, yeah, it is what it is, but you don't have to pay to really enjoy fine wines and still get a nice experience from a less expensive wine. So to start, this is one of the first red wines that I tried when I first started drinking red wines. I'm really a red wine person. I don't really care for white wines or champagnes and things of that nature. I am a red wine girl, and so the particular brand that I like is REUPLOAD. Let me see if you guys can get that. Probably not. Oh, too much going on. Okay, so that is a REUPLOAD Lambrusco Emilia Italiano.
Hey.
Italia. So I really love this particular wine. I'll educate you guys a little bit more on that. And then my sweetie here have the Sauvignon Blanc. I don't drink white wines pretty much at all. So there that one is. And then also, you want to say something?
To the white wine, this is my first time trying it, so I wanted to try it and just give it a taste, see what it does to the palate. You know, what kind of grapes we got popping off from it. You know, just want to, you know, try something different.
Right. And so then we have Social Butterfly, and this is pretty much like a rosé. I don't partake of rosé wines at all either. So that's St. Julian.
I like rosé.
A sweet rosé wine, and this is from the home state, from Michigan.
It's a local wine. Myers distributes it. It's trying to buy local also, especially during these times. You know, support local businesses.
So wines, you definitely want to play on your senses, all 5 of your senses. The sight, the smell of it, and the taste of it for sure. So you want to start with sniffing the wine. You just sniff it, take it in, right? And then after sniffing it, of course you already have looked at it when you poured it. I took a look at it, I sniffed it, and then you want to open it up, swirl it around, and that allows it to kind of like oxygenate, right, baby? Yeah. Get a little air in it, aerating. And
kind of waking it up.
Yep.
Waking it up.
Just wake it up a little bit. And then if you're not comfortable with this motion here, you can also do it on a table. Just have your wine glass there and swirl it around on the table like that. So Then you want to sniff it again, give it a little, you know, but don't be afraid to put your nose into the glass, because you're going to awaken it and you're supposed to get a different aroma. That's the purpose and the point of it. So
I'm trying to catch the flavor profile also, you know. Matching up what you smell with what you taste when it hits your palate.
Yep. So we'll sniff again. I can smell those cherries.
Definitely.
Yeah. Do you smell anything like, because sometimes you can smell like different spices.
Woodsy, yeah.
If it's oak or woodsy kind of a thing.
And vegetable added to it or something like that.
Those, you always want to look for at least like florals, fruits, florals, vegetables, earthy spices, whatever you smell. So now we can actually take a sip. Cheers. Never take our love for granted.
Never take our love for granted.
Now, flavorful. I really can tell a difference.
Yeah, it matches up with your smell sense.
It does match up with the cherry taste. You can taste the cherry.
It's very cherry.
Yeah. And the point of the motion that we did, it's almost like a gargle or whatever. You're doing that to open up the, give it a little bit of air as you are tasting it and enjoying it. You want to open it up and give it a little air.
The full taste, you want to hit the back of your tongue. The front, you want to hit, you know, in your mouth so you can grasp the full taste of the wine and the full appreciation of it.
And one thing that I think that we forgot to show too is the way that you can actually look at it and tell. Get your napkin out. Not that one, baby. Yeah, that. And then you hold it at a 45-degree angle. Then what, baby?
You check the feet on it. Also what it leaves on the glass, and basically the thickness of what's left on the glass after you tilt it. If it's a younger wine, it's more thinner. But if it's an older wine, you can see it's more. It'll be thicker on the glass, have a bigger feet on the glass. And
then you can see like the violet tones in it, and the lighter the color is, the younger the wine is. But the darker the color, the more aged the wine is. So this appears very light. So it could be just a young wine, but also in knowing this wine, like I'm a connoisseur with this particular wine and this particular brand. It's light, and you want to look for if it is light. They call it light basically, or full bodied. And light would be like close to drinking water, but full body would be like if you took a swallow of NyQuil. That's the differentiating factors.
This is a very young wine too.
Yeah. Probably why the price is right for this particular one.
Price is definitely right.
Price is right.
And real men drink wine, for the record. Here we go.
Cheers. So now we've moved on to the Sauvignon Blanc, and same thing. Oh, that one's real stronger, more than the red one. I'm not used to that. That's very different. Now I'd already given it a sniff the first time, so that was my second sniff, and not a lot of. This is a very thin wine. Yeah.
It's very young.
Let's see. Yep. Same. It's like apples, or no, melon, some kind of grapefruit, some kind of fruit. Do you smell it?
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Guava?
Is
Is that how you pronounce it?
what kind of grape was this one? You recall it was?
Let's see.
Just curious.
This one probably going to be.
Man, it really after you wake this up, it really like gets in your nut. Right. You know, it's like,
it's very.
hey, I'm here.
It's very loud.
Yeah, hey, I let you know I'm here.
Clink clink. Cheers, baby.
Let me get my wine etiquette on, you know.
Please do. Please do. Okay, so this pairs really well with like oysters, sea bass, sole, so seafood, vegetables, eggplant, zucchini and carrots, asparagus, caper salad, and spinach salad.
I love spinach salad. Wow. Get off up in there, y'all. Get on in there. Man, this wine is
very different. I'm not used to this. Give me my red any day. I didn't even open it up. Let me see. I'm sorry.
it's a tart.
Bitter?
Some tart is in there. Not really my cup
That's
of
not
tea.
my thing either right here. Ooh. Yeah, I would have never thought of this.
Maybe
It's very acidic, like it says. It's very acidic.
Maybe with the food profile added, it'll change, but
Yeah, one
just
sip
off the
was
cup,
good enough
like,
for me.
it's like-
Especially after having that red.
This
Yeah.
is but
I can see how they would how this would go well with a seafood though.
definitely,
Oysters particularly.
definitely.
It probably would cut,
Yeah,
cut some of that
yeah.
extra freshness.
Yeah,
I can
the
tell it
rawness
would cut.
of the
Yeah.
oyster. The kind of product would go real good with that.
Never take our love for granted.
Never take our love for that. It would almost cut the taste of the oyster after I could see it.
So it also says it goes well with different cheeses. This is an actual smoked Gouda. You know a little bit. Yep. But this is not one that I would pick up and actually try. Would you? Like on a regular? Like
With seafood, I would.
you would?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I
But,
wouldn't.
it changed the flavor profile.
I hardly ever change up my wine. Like I'm so on the red wine, like further along. I would never order this. Maybe a Chardonnay, like a Chardonnay grape maybe, but not a white, like, or I guess it's a white grape.
I would definitely indulge with some seafood.
It's just so bitter. It's acidic, very acidic. Yep. That one, not really my cup of tea, you guys. But it's not bad for people who like that flavor. Let's give a little bit more.
I mean, with the food, I'm a little more drawn to it. It's not,
Do you taste ripe melon, orange blossom, lime zest,
The lime zest, that's the tartness right there.
pink grapefruit?
Yes.
That's what's in it
The
the
other
most.
tartness, yes. That lime and that pink grapefruit
And
stands
that's
out.
what, when we opened it up, that's what I got. Like, it was like a bouquet of just fresh aromas, just open right up. I'm not used to that with a red
Yeah,
at
the lime
all.
and the grapefruit, it grabs you when you open it up. It's there.
Definitely. So, yeah. But overall, you like it?
I would like to try it with seafood, but overall, I like it with the cheese and crackers. And the fruit is pretty good. It changed the my flavor profile when I added that.
So we're eating a nice cracker. This is a sesame cracker, and this is a vegetable cracker. So cheese and crackers. And I'm babysitting this. No, I'm sure that's not for me.
There's no in between on this Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, and you like it or you don't.
Like it or you don't. It's not, you know.
Yeah.
Either it catches you or bye bye.
Okay, so up next we're gonna try Social Butterfly. And while hubby is opening that up, let me give you a little bit of information that I have about this Social Butterfly. So it's a sweet rosé with floral aromas, notes of ruby red, grapefruit, and flavors of strawberry, candy, and watermelon. Wow.
So we didn't have any wines that needed to be opened with a cork. That's a whole nother story.
Next time we will.
So what I also learned about glasses, you want to have a glass with a bow that is round, really wide, and the top of the glass a little more narrow.
But definitely have a wider bowl for opening up your flavors. So let's first sniff.
I smell the rose, but
Florals.
trying to catch the flow.
Another grapefruit. I definitely have that grapefruit.
I don't like grapefruit.
Yeah, you don't really like grapefruit. Sorry. You picked these.
Yeah, we should.
You picked these. I stuck with my
We
regular.
shall do the information research beforehand. Purchase next time.
Not me, because I have, you know, my specialty. Right. Now, I don't pick up candy or watermelon yet, but let's see what happens when
it hits
we
the
do.
palates.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely hits the olfactory. Now, your olfactory is your like nasal cavity, like honestly, that part of where like they actually go and do like the COVID tests. That far up, your sinuses, basically. Well, farther up, farther back. I definitely picked that floral up.
Definitely.
Oh, it's flowery. Well, floral. And we only know a little bit about a little bit, so
That's
cheers.
it.
Never take our love for granted. When we met, you guys, that was something that we said we will always say when we gave each other a toast or a cheers, because where we were in our lives, we just never wanted to take our love for granted. We've been together nearly, 7 years now,
Yes.
but married for 3.5 years. It'll be going on 4. So we're still kind of sort of like newlyweds.
Yep.
Okay, you guys, so I moved back on to what I know best. This is my swag right here. It's actually a little bit too much in here, baby. I don't need this much.
These crackers
Rosé.
are good.
This rosé is good too.
I don't like it. I don't like any rosé.
I ain't like this.
Another one of my favorite reds is the Merlot. That's actually my #1 favorite.
Go-to.
Yeah, I've evolved from the Lambrusco grape into the Merlot.
That's what we should have got a Merlot.
Well, I didn't think about it, but
Should have been the first one we
because the Merlot actually is more corked.
Yes.
Usually.
Yep.
Yeah. There are some that are, you know, growing cat butt.
But usually it's the cork.
So, you guys, I enjoyed this.
I enjoyed
Hanging
it
out
also.
with my baby.
Definitely enjoy the time I get to spend with my wife. Restaurant, everything being closed, you know, it's nice to.
Yeah, we pulled out everything. Our little picnic basket.
Right. Yeah, so
The lights.
it's kind of nice to have that one-on-one time, you know. Being here, you can't just walk into you can't make a reservation now, so
Nope.
you know.
So you have to think outside the box at home, especially when you're talking about like, you know, growing and building on your relationship. And we're no relationship experts. However,
Not at all.
We just try to do whatever it takes to be outside of the box to make sure that we're doing what we can to make sure the relationship continues to blossom. That's all we can do. That's all we suggest that you do the best you can.
See, I love and I appreciate my wife. And I'll always be there for her. And that's very important to me, to be there for her. So that's the lane I'm in right there. So
Amen to that.
that's me.
Give me some more.
Yeah.
This is Carla, just vlogging life with holiday wines, festive holiday wines. I hope that this was beneficial to you and it was enjoyable and that you learned something new. Hit us up in the comment section and let us know what your favorite wine is and what you pair it with and all those good things. So we want to say happy holidays and cheers.
Happy holiday.
Never take our love for granted.
Never take our love for granted.
I love you.
I love you more.
Too cute.